Facebook Live, everyone. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Facebook Live. I know you're probably getting ready for the Hogs game. Kickoff is at 6, right?
Yeah.
So we are just a few minutes away from kickoff, but I wanted to make sure that we brought you Facebook Live because I know a lot of you guys are going to be watching the Hogs game, but I wanted to bring you the news too, so all you got to do is you can watch the game and then watch us on Facebook. So making it all easy so you can watch football and watch us on Facebook. But I'm so glad you guys are joining us for your news at 6. Of course, we are talking about Battle of the Boot because that's what's about to happen, and hopefully we keep it here in Fayetteville. But I'm so glad that you guys are joining us. Hey, Lauren, thanks for watching. And yeah, the news is going to kick off in just a few minutes. Yay!
Like it was done, so I could go to the bathroom.
I'm going to move you guys over here.
Now everyone knows. Now everybody knows.
Woo!
Everyone knows. Fully functioning.
Minute to simulcast.
We'll turn this down a little bit.
Cause it's game day.
Arkansas. I always get that Bear Beaver song stuck in my head.
Game days, man.
Game day.
Razorback game day.
Oh, it's Razorback game day. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Charles.
Lost it?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
That would be so.
Hey, Casey. Thanks for tuning in.
30 to simulcast.
I look exceptionally gingery pale today.
Don't you hate that?
I do.
15 simulcast.
Hey, everyone.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Woo.
Your news starts now. First, here's a special report from
The Razorback Nation. Sam, come say hi. Say hi to Sam.
Hello, Facebook Live. Poppin'.
Sam.
Stand by.
Hey, everyone.
Now, your forecast first from your Northwest Arkansas Weather Authority, sponsored by Crane Automotive Team.
Well, we started the day out very clear outside, and that's how we're going to finish it. And it has let us have a gorgeous sunset. Look at these colors, those pinks and purples. Step outside, take a look at this. It is breathtaking, but the coolness outside, it's not going to take your breath away just yet. Tomorrow morning, well, it's going to get real cool. Right now, we're in the upper 40s, even upper 50s, depending on where you are. But overnight tonight, we're going to see those temperatures dip down, and we have a freeze warning, but warm weather coming our way. We'll talk about all of that as your news at 6 starts now.
Now, from the station proudly serving the Northwest Arkansas community, this is KNWA News at 6 in high definition.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Hilary Hunt. Of course, we're talking about football. The Razorbacks are taking the field as we speak for their final home game this season against LSU. And KNWA's Samantha Jones is live in studio for us tonight, and she spoke with some fans about the battle for the boot. Sam, how are they feeling about this big game?
Hilary, those Hog fans today are definitely excited about the big rivalry. Some calling it the best matchup in college football. It's a decades-long rivalry that's divided houses and friendships, but fans we spoke with today say they're confident the Hogs will be keeping the boot in Arkansas for another year.
Plays LSU great no matter what's going on or what our record is. Super stoked for the game.
We're going to win the boot back. We're going to keep the boot, and
Thanks for
until
watching,
LSU gets a
John.
real coach, we're going to move it all the way.
Arkansas, we're going to shut them down. LSU's a beast.
28-35 Arkansas. Arkansas 34, LSU 0.
35-17 Arkansas. Who picked?
Definitely uncontested on an Arkansas win today. In addition to the final home game, it is also the final time that Razorback Stadium will look the way it does. Construction on the new stadium expansion project is set to start as early as Sunday. Tonight at 10, hear from Hog fans about how they think the new enclosed stadium will impact the Hogs next season. In studio tonight, I'm Samantha Jones. Hilary.
Thanks, Sam. Happening now, more than 250,000 hunters heading off into the woods this weekend for the start of modern gun deer season. And this is the first season with chronic wasting disease as a factor. The disease was first detected at the Buffalo National River back in February. So far, scientists haven't been able to find any evidence that it can cross species barriers to humans. Still, experts suggest hunters don't handle or eat tainted deer meat simply because they're still learning about CWD. So to help eliminate that doubt, Game and Fish will run 25 sampling sites this weekend within 10 county disease management zones. Now, these will be voluntary, but they're also free. All new at 6, a Mayflower family wants the sheriff's office to pay after shooting their pet pig in the head. The Faulkner County Sheriff's Office says the deputy responded to a wild pig attack after the animal broke free from its fenced-in area. But as Josh Berry found out, the story doesn't end with a pig getting shot.
Williamson's pet pot-bellied pig Duke disappeared
Coming out
last
on
week.
TV,
Starts till
tag you on
long
it,
hours of the
and
night.
then switch over to song.
Okay.
Anthony found out what actually happened.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning
He
in.
had informed me at that time that they had to put Duke down.
According to this Faulkner County Sheriff's Office incident report, a deputy responded to their Mayflower area November 3rd when a neighbor called because a
So sorry,
wild
what'd you
pig
say?
was charging
Oh, you're
and
tagging on
attacking.
MCU,
Is
and
there
then you can
anything
just switch
that
over to
an
one.
officer could have
Okay.
seen in this pig when it's coming at him to think that his life could have been in danger?
Me thinking maybe the slop from his mouth.
The report says because of the pig's actions in charging the neighbor and the deputy and the fear that Duke may have a disease,
About a minute out.
the deputy shot the pig between the eyes. After firing 3 more times, Duke ran off into the woods. It wasn't until the next day, though,
They found Duke underneath his porch, still alive, with the bullet wound to his head.
sluggish at first and not eating. As the bullet remains lodged in his skull, the family has invested hundreds in his recovery.
Now, he's getting back to his old self. We still have a long road ahead of us.
Williamson say that Duke was actually able to lift the entire gate up, push it open to get out. And while they've made changes to keep this from happening, they want a similar response from the sheriff's office.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I can't
30
handle
hours.
the open heart business. I know.
They hope the sheriff's office will train deputies on how to respond to various animals and would like them to cover veterinarian bills because they say Duke
It's absurd. He's a good pig.
did not deserve to be shot.
There you go.
In Mayflower, I'm Josh Berry.
Sheriff Matt Rice says additional training is not out of the question for his officers. An 8-year-old River Valley student brings marijuana to school, prompting an investigation and netting 2 arrests. Ginny Doyle and Tyrone Cormier were arrested Thursday after Fort Smith Police Department's narcotics unit issued a search warrant at 504 North 35th Street. Both are now behind bars facing multiple drug and firearms charges as well as endangering the welfare of a minor. In your Consumer Minute tonight, more than 3.5 million combined smoke and carbon monoxide alarms are being recalled in the U.S., and they may be in your home. The recall involves Kitty Nighthawk Talking Combo smoke carbon monoxide alarms manufactured from June 2004 through December 2010. The alarm can fail to continue to chirp when it reaches its 7-year end of life if the batteries are replaced, leading consumers to believe it's still working. Amazon will have to repay parents for unauthorized in-app purchases made by their kids. A federal judge has directed Amazon to set up a year-long process to reimburse parents whose children made in-app purchases without permission. The order calls for Amazon to set up the process beginning early next year to alert parents for their eligibility refunds and then reimburse them. Snapchat is selling its new video capturing glasses via Snapbot vending machines. The $130 glasses called Spectacles can record video 10 seconds at a time with the tap of a button. Then the video is uploaded to memory section of the Snapchat app via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Spectacles first arrived Thursday in Venice Beach, California, and sold out within 4 hours. But some savvy sellers have posted them to eBay for as much as $1,000 a pair. And more local news, the world-renowned Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art is celebrating its 5-year anniversary today. Since its opening in 2011, the museum has brought in more than 2.7 million people from across the globe. Nearly 600 kids gathered at the museum's anniversary celebration today, soaking in the culture. When it first proposed, the museum was expected to bring in 250,000 guests annually. Now, to date, the museum brings in nearly 600,000 people a year.
After the stop, we're coming back on cam and then moving back to the home.
The building of it, everything that went on around here. And what really is interesting about it too is, as you can see, the many children that come in and think, oh, this is marvelous, this is incredible.
Thanks to a $20 million grant from Walmart back when the museum opened, general admission will always be free for visitors. Since 2011, the permanent collection has grown nearly to 2,400 pieces of art. And speaking of fine arts, here in our area, the Walton Museum of Arts is getting ready for its huge reopening celebration. For more than a year now, the WAC has been under construction as crews renovate the lobby and theater spaces. A week from today, November 19th, you and your family are invited to Behind the Curtains open house starting at 10 a.m. We're also highlighting the WAC in a 30-minute special right here on KNWA on Tuesday night at 6:30. And another one of Arkansas's crown jewels is officially open for business. Robinson Auditorium in Little Rock reopened this week to an enthusiastic crowd just waiting to see the finished product. The newly remodeled facility that first opened in 1940 has been home to many big names, including Duke Ellington, Nat King Cole, Bob Hope, and the Beach Boys. But Mayor Mark Stodola says that's in the past and they're now looking to the future.
New history for this building, and I hope you'll join us in the upcoming weeks and months for some of the phenomenal shows and events that are going to happen here.
Mayor Stodola says Robinson Auditorium is a world-class facility and will attract major shows. The upgrades cost nearly $70 million and took over 2 years to complete. Well, still to come on KNWA News at 6.
Sure.
This young chef making it on the national level. I'll tell you where you can watch her in action coming up. Melissa?
Well, overnight tonight, Hillary, we're going to have those temperatures drop down to freezing, but we've got some warm weather coming our way. We'll talk about all of that after this.
Hey, everyone. Okay, I'll read the comments now. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I know that you may not be watching on your TVs because you're probably watching the Hogs game, but if you aren't, click to KNWA because this only shows so much. We want you to be able to see the whole shebang. And the way you do that is by turning on KNWA. News at 6. Woo!
$90.
I hope you guys are enjoying our Facebook Live. Feel free to comment below if you want to say anything. We're here.
Minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I need to keep it tight because I actually kind of made it kind of long? Okay.
Sorry, I was reading slow today.
Just pre-wrap me if you need, like, okay.
Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate you watching.
Stand by. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Melissa Hall.
Well, we started the morning off with some beautiful clear skies, and we really haven't seen any clouds out there today, and that has let us see some gorgeous sunsets outside. Lots of nice colors, and those clouds, well, they're not going to be coming back until overnight tonight into tomorrow. And you know what? Things are actually going to start changing for us. Tonight, well, it's going to get real cold. We don't have any clouds out there. That cloud, those clouds, they help to act like insulation on the house, keep you nice and warm. Without those, we're going to see these temperatures really start to drop off. We're already getting into the 40s in Fayetteville. The sun hasn't been down too long, and we're going to see those temperatures drop all the way down to freezing. Now, this is a good 12 degrees cooler than where we were yesterday. But this is all going to change. This 12 degrees cooler than the day before, we're going to see actually being much warmer. We're going to be double-digit degrees above where we should be for this time of year. But if you want to head out and do a little hunting tomorrow morning, it's that time. But you're going to want those hand warmers and lots of layers, because when you set out for the deer stand tomorrow morning or just get out of the house, look at the sunrise just before 7 o'clock. We're going to be in the upper 20s outside. Now notice how warm we get quickly, into the 50s by noon. That wind, it's going to be not a factor. It's going to be very light coming out of the south. August is frontal boundary that pushed through yesterday. That has left us dry and clear outside, but the wind, well, that's going to start shifting coming out of the south. So tomorrow you're setting up your deer stand, keep that in mind. And keep those very cold temperatures in mind. That watch for the freeze, well, it is out for most of us, and then we have some warnings as well to go along with it. So very cool overnight temperatures. But this is the last warning we're going to see coming up this week. Now notice what the future track does with the temperatures. Tomorrow morning, it doesn't show that we get that cold. The wind, not too bad. The river valley, you guys, you'll be in the mid-30s. Northwest Arkansas, though, those valleys, that's where it's going to get you, those low-lying areas. Not everybody's going to hit that freezing mark, but those lower areas definitely are going to be chillier than what you expect. Now, the afternoon, we get back into the 60s. Plenty of sunshine. There will be a few clouds, and then we're going to start the work week milder than where we finished last week. And look at how Monday shapes up for us. Those clouds are going to start to come in, and those temperatures are going to end up back into the upper 60s for the start of the work week. And as you look at your 7-day, that's what we're going to see. Much warmer weather coming our way, but we have to get through tomorrow morning's freeze to start with. It's going to be a beautiful, cool, calm, clear Sunday, Hillary. Those temperatures, well, as you can see, really begin to warm up by Wednesday into Thursday, but then Thursday and Friday, we've got a front pushing through, Hillary. That's going to bring those rain chances back into play and fall-like temperatures back.
Well, perfect. Thanks, Melissa. Coming up, a 6th grade chef from Arkansas making it on the Food Network. Hear how after the break. Plus, the men's basketball team opening up the regular season with a win. More on last night's close game against Fort Wayne later in your Razorback Nation report. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
You're on long the next 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Okay, guys, we have a pretty cool story coming up next. You know how there's that Chopped Junior show? I don't know if any of you guys are foodies out there or watch Food Network. I love Food Network, and I love the show Chopped. Well, recently they made a Chopped Junior show, and there's a little girl from Arkansas. She's not little, well, she's in 6th grade, and she made the show. And so you're going to want to watch this next story because we're going to give you a sneak preview of what you can expect when she is on the Chop Show. So kind of like a little behind the scenes, because it's going to be airing next Tuesday. But it was so cool because she's back from filming and we got to catch up with her. So it's pretty neat. Pretty neat, if you ask me. Hey, Teddy. Thanks for watching from Bella Vista. Marcel, thanks for watching from Rogers. We're glad you guys are tuning in to our Facebook Live.
I'm so
30.
cold.
Really?
Uncomfortably cold.
Mm-hmm. 15. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is KNWA News at 6 in HD.
In Arkansas, a girl will be featured on the Food Network next week for her culinary skills as she competes against other kids on Chopped Junior. Our Mallory Brooks has her story.
Network trying to whip up the best dish for a $10,000 prize.
This is a really cute
This
show.
week, one of the four
I've
contestants,
never seen it. Like,
11-year-old Ruby Jones from
My
Conway.
mom loves Food Network, so I've seen all of them.
Hey!
Ruby's love for cooking started long ago.
I've been cooking.
Thanks for watching. I know you guys are watching from all over, and I appreciate it.
About 90
She
up.
and her mom applied for Chopped Junior in April and got a call the next day.
I just was really, really excited.
Her family flew to New York to film the episode in May, although at the time, Ruby couldn't tell her friends why she was going.
My friends, they kept begging me to tell them why I went to New York. I was like, oh, you know,
Really?
vacation. I told some of them vacation. I told some of them my mom's work trip. Some of them my dad's work trip.
The episode took 3 days to film, each contestant given a mystery basket of ingredients and a timer.
We only have 30 minutes to cook, and it truly is 30 minutes only. We don't get any extra time.
Preparing for the show was a family affair. Ruby's mom made mystery baskets for her at home.
I just practice cooking with like unique foods like a horned melon and like different meats that I haven't usually cooked with.
When
That's really
filming,
cool.
Ruby says she was nervous but excited. Her favorite chef,
Only
Alex
way you can prepare.
was one of the
Yeah.
judges, and she met other
That was
kids
really
with
awesome
the
of
same
her mom.
goal to be a chef
To make the mystery
I
basket.
have a restaurant
Stand
with
by.
a bakery inside of it.
An 11-year-old with a passion for cooking, ready to show off her impressive culinary skills on a national stage. In Conway, I'm Mallory Brooks.
So cool. Ruby's episode of Chopped Junior airs next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on the Food Network. Well, switching gears to sports, is the Golden Boot staying in Arkansas? The Tigers and the Hogs battling it out right now. A game update for you coming up. Plus, how did the Hogs' final two opponents fare today? Mississippi State and Missouri highlights are next in your Razorback Nation report. Hey Sherry, thanks for watching from Sulphur Springs. Hal, thanks for watching in Bentonville. I'm so glad you guys are joining us on Facebook Live. I figured this would be a good way for you guys to multitask. You can watch the Hogs game and you can watch the news just with a click of a button.
Alyssa's pitching a break.
Okay. Hello, Uncle Jamie. Thanks for tuning in.
Minute up to sports. Uh-oh.
I'm going to flip you guys around when we go to sports so that you can see the in-game update from Alyssa.
Sports is up.
Okay, I'm flipping you guys around.
From the heart of Crawford, this is your Razorback Nation Please report. Sponsored by Selby Gold.
Opener red hot. Moses Kingsley found Jalen Barford for the layup here. And a 9-0 lead. But Kingsley went to the bench with foul problems, and the visitors surged. This Mo Evans layup at the buzzer gave Fort Wayne a 51-45 halftime lead.
You don't know how your kid's going to come out and play. The nerves are going, and I just saw early on some stage fright.
There was no stage fright in Dusty Hannah's. His three ball was not falling, but he was going straight to the basket to lead all scorers with 23. Still, he was not happy about missing free throws and going just 1 of 6 from behind the arc.
It makes me sick, especially free throws, but it makes me want to have an aneurysm sometimes. But I'm gonna keep shooting and keep working hard, and hopefully just have a short-term memory and not think about that stuff.
The Hogs had two basic problems. They got killed on the defensive boards and fouled too much. But in the second half, with Kingsley back in, the inside scoring picked up, and it also turned into an up-tempo game late. Arkansas surged to a double-digit lead and went on to win it, 92-83.
The last 10 minutes is really our period. That's what we kind of like got our heads on. So, that was like a good turning point for the team.
Kingsley had just 9 points in the game, but he pulled down 9 boards with 7 blocked shots. Mike Irwin for the Razorback Nation.
Uh-oh.
And we're out.
And we're done.
Yep. Had no time. We're combining the last 2 plays. That just all happened.
Oh, did we go on late?
I don't know if we went on late, but something happened with our time, and
Well, that's all, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And we will be back here at 10 o'clock, hopefully talking about a big Hog win over LSU. But, yeah, we'll see you back here at 10. Bye.